Everybody, Captain Shane. I'm back for a start of another world tour. About a month ago, I flew from Honolulu to Sydney to Hong Kong and to Anchorage. I flew all over the place. I don't know how far I'm going to get this weekend, but we're going to make an effort to get as far as possible. Maybe we'll just get as far as Honolulu and come back. But either way, we're headed Denver International Airport today, and we're going to fly to Louisville first, and then from there on to Honolulu. This is aircraft November 275 Uniform Papa. This is a Pratt & Whitney equipped aircraft. I don't fly these too often. Now, the Rotate MD-11 does not have the gauges set up for the Pratt & Whitneys yet, but I've got the sound pack, and I got the exterior model, the Mango engine mod there. So we're just going to have to deal with the GE gauges here. Not the end of the world. Hey, Tweedle, welcome aboard. Let's go ahead and get started here.
Autopilot.
Oof. Oh, there you go. All right, parking brake, released, gear handle, check down. APU, engine fire test.
Engine 1, fire. Engine 2, fire. Engine 3, fire.
All right, annunciator and lights.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
Yeah, me too, man. I missed it.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
All right, IRS switches. And that'll give us our cargo fire check. Okay, hydraulic pressure test. In work. Emergency power. Emergency lights. Windshield defog. No smoking. Seatbelts. Standby ADI. Okay, takeoff warning. Engine 1.
Stabilizer. Flap. Flat.
And 2 and 3.
Stabilizer. Flap. Flat.
Okay, EIS panel. Ooh, I don't want ADF. And we'll do terrain. And Wixer. And plan mode. Okay, weight and balance. Take a look at the flight plan here tonight. From Denver to Louisville, we have cost index of 114. Fuel load is going to be 52.9. Cruise altitude 370. Looks like a 23 knot headwind tailwind component. And cargo weight 142.4. Not too heavy tonight. 142,400. Block fuel 52,900. Taxi fuel is 2,000. Trip fuel is 32,402. 32,400. And let's go ahead and load that. Looks like we're going to have a takeoff weight of 446,000 pounds and a landing weight of 414,000 pounds. Takeoff CG 29.2. Looking good. All right. IRS align. Okay, let's go ahead and start programming in our flight. KDEN, the KSDF, and then again we're going to go ahead and immediately launch off to Honolulu from there. CVG, the alternate. Cost index is 114. Flight number is UPS 288. Cruise altitude 370. ISA offset +8. So we're going to minus 49 and plus 23. Alright. Alright. Okay, looks good. Looks good. Alright. Over to flight plan. So from Denver, looks like we're expecting runway 8. Let me check the weather there. Departing on runway 8. Okay. Let's see, the wind 160 at 10. So it's about a 10 knot crosswind. View clouds 10,000 feet. Altimeter is 3002. And it says check density altitude. All right, got it. I'm not worried about density altitude on this thing. Let's see. Standard instrument departure. We're on the runway 8 X-tan. X-tan 7. Insert. And after shake, we're going to go to SLN. SLN. Then direct to iMount. And then from iMount, we're going to go ahead and grab the MBEL-5 arrival. And looking at 17 right. ILS 17 right into Louisville. Alright, let's check it. Yep, that looks good. Perfect. Flight plan is checked and set. We go to takeoff. Let's go ahead and grab the takeoff data out of SimBrief here. Takeoff performance. Calculate. Alright. Flex 54, flaps 15. These numbers look very not exciting. Alright. Plenty of performance here, guys. We're at 5,400 feet, but apparently I have more than enough performance here. Unlimited runway weight. Oh, actually, I take that back. The runway weight limit would be 564,000 pounds because we're so high. But we're so far below that, we have plenty of performance. So I'm good with that. So we'll go flex 54. Flaps 15. And for the wind, the slope is 0, and there's no headwind component because we have a crosswind. Outside air temperature is 29 degrees Celsius, and these numbers are close enough to what SimBrief called out. I'm fine with this. Okay, flight plan is set. Takeoff is set. Let's see. Final cockpit prep. Check fuel quantity is checked 52.9. FMC checked and confirmed. Flap takeoff selector flaps 15. FCP airspeed is going to be 240 climb, so 250 in there. FCP heading. Let's take a look at the departure here. So we're going to fly 083 initial. FCP altitude, we'll go ahead and set up to our cruise altitude because no ATC here to tell us otherwise. Altimeter is 3002. Auto brakes. Take off. IFR clearance. No ATC online, but we do have a squawk code 3712. 3712. And let's get the CTAF frequency so we can set radios up now. One 124.3. And we got guard on VHF2. Okay, takeoff, taxi, departure brief. So, we are here at Denver. We have a long taxi to the runway today. Over here at the cargo ramp. So we're going to push start onto Sierra Charlie. Sierra Charlie down to Mike. And we're going to take Mike all the way over to runway 8. This is actually a pretty fun runway because about halfway down the runway there's this huge dip. It's almost like a carrier launch. I'll point it out to you as we're rolling. I'm sure we're going to go over it with this altitude and weight that we're at. But this is a pretty rough runway to take off from. But a very long taxi. where we're at. So I'll be keeping the speed up pretty high for this. We're on the XTAN 7 departure, so the instructions for runway 8 are...
Denver traffic, November 727, Victor Sierra. Departing signature, runway 17 right via Mike, Mike 6.
Alright, thanks, bro. Okay, back to the chart here. Climb on heading 083 to intercept course 106 across Kidding at or below 10,000 feet, which is there. Then on track 084 to Kimball. Then on track 090 to Behi. Then track 090 across Mesa at above 14,000. And then as depicted, as filed. See if we have any anticipation for ATC. Nothing really till we get into Louisville. And then I bet you our homie Stephen Welsh is back online. That's awesome. He was on our stream last night, which is really cool. Alright, if there's no questions, let's go ahead and get ready for takeoff. Alright, before start, pushback checklist status page on engine, APU, starting now. Doors and windows, let's close those up. Aux hydraulic pump 1. I'll go ahead and set the parking brake. Wait for APU power to come online.
Denver traffic, November 727, Victor Sierra. Entering runway 17 right at Mike 6, departing to the south.
APU power is available.
Denver traffic.
External power is off. Parking brake is set. Wheel chocks and ground power unit are removed. The beacon light is on. APU bleed is on. Engine ignition will ignition A for this flight. A cars. We are set. Push to start.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Thanks, bro.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Go to connect. So, I don't know what's going on with this Denver scenery, but we clearly have roads and lamps on the ramp. I don't think that's correct. They're not going to hurt our plane as we taxi back. I need to look into what I can do to fix that on my scenery, but it's not the end of the world. We're going to be pushing off here. Let's just pretend these little lamp posts aren't here, okay? I won't tell if you know.
Denver traffic, 7 Victor Sierra, clear runway 17 right. Denver traffic.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
I want to go there. That'll work right there.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brake released.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Hi crew, let's get it going. Starting engine number 3. Button out, light on. Rotation in 2. Oil push is good, fuel on. My NAND light out. Starting 1. Rotation in 2. Yeah, I don't fly out of Denver enough to justify spending $30 on the scenery. I fly out of here maybe 2 or 3 times a year. I don't think I want to spend that much for that. Maybe if I was a more frequent flyer out of Denver, I would, but not for the twice a year that I use it. I don't know what it is about this Mango sound pack, but it really has missed the mark for me on this update. It was way better before. I'm not loving it. I hope they fix it, because these startup sounds are pretty lame. Alright, rotation in 2, oil push is good, fuel on. Alright, good start on all 3. Have to start checklist. Engine wing anti, not required. APU bleed off. APU.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Adam, I don't even think I'm going to do that, man. It ain't even worth that much effort. Alright, taxi checklist. Oh! Well. Looks like we got, wow, we got ATC on. I wasn't expecting that. Denver Tower. Interesting. Okay, we're already tuned into him. Okay, flaps set for takeoff. Spoiler handle. Oops, wrong button. Stab trim.
Hose disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
5.2. Yeah, we're good, man. It ain't worth messing with. Takeoff data confirm. V1 140, rotate 152, 160 for the V2. Flap retract speed 170. Slat retract speed 214, minimum maneuvering 240. Takeoff taxi departure brief. Well, we're gonna find out here. Transponder. Let's grab the ATIS from VATSIM to make sure we're on the same page as our controller here. Okay, and it's not populated, so let's do this. I'll go to VATSIM radar, and we'll check here. Information Alpha 16010. Alright, nose light. Status page, config. Let's go ahead and get taxi clearance. Denver Tower, good evening. UPS 288, ready for taxi runway 8.
UPS 288, heavy Denver Tower, taxi runway 8 via Sierra Alpha Mike.
Okay, runway 8 via Sierra Alpha Mike, UPS 288 heavy. Alright, crew. Let's go over that.
Southwest 1378, Alice 17 right. Southwest 1378, Denver Tower, runway 17 right, clear to land.
Sierra
Southwest
Alpha Mike. Sierra Alpha Mike. So we need to make a right turn here.
Oh, Denver Tower, Southwest 1379,
Right.
Charlie North Side, right.
Let's go.
Southwest 1379, Denver Tower. Taxi runway 25 via Charlie November Golf. Runway 25, Charlie November Golf, Southwest 1379.
Oh, baby, she don't want to move. Come on. Come on, girl. High altitude, and we got a slope. Alright, noticeable steering. I'm not even gonna bother with the brakes because we'll lose all of our momentum here. Brakes did check. I did tap them. Okay, flight controls. Ailerons left, 3 green. Ailerons right, 3 green. Elevator up, 2 green. Elevator down, 2 green. Rudder left, rudder right. Okay, left on the mic. Should be the second turn. Got mics over here. Alright, now we got a long drive over to runway 8. Alright, so the taxi checklist is complete.
UPS 288 heavy, hold short of Mike 5 for that southwest exiting the runway.
Keep a hold short from Mike 5, we see the traffic, we'll let it cross.
Southwest 1378, welcome to Denver, where you parking today, sir? On Charlie 29. Roger, taxi gates via Mike Charlie November.
Mike Charlie November, Southwest 1378, we'll see you.
And UPS 288 heavy, follow that Southwest 738 in front of you.
Yeah, follow 737 in front of us. UPS 288. I was able to maintain a little bit of momentum here so we didn't have to slow down all the way. There's some more of those scenery anomalies. Don't mind that lamppost there.
Southwest 1379, ready, runway 25.
Southwest 1379, RNAV to Mugby, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Your takeoff 25 RNAV, Mugby, Southwest 1379.
Okay, we're going a little bit fast here, 38 knots. Alright, we'll go ahead and slow her down.
United 33 Whiskey, roger, check please.
I'm actually surprised that I'm taxiing faster than a Southwest plane. Go figure.
United 33 Whiskey calling. Chloe, did you say again?
United 33 Whiskey, roger, check please.
United 33 Whiskey, reach you 555, you're a little quiet now.
United 33 Whiskey, 5 seconds.
We still got a long way to go.
Southwest 1379, departures offline, monitor unit com, see you.
Southwest 1379, see you.
And we still got a long way to go. Okay, I do see the runway up ahead. Finally. Okay, before takeoff checklist status page. Engine. EAD is checked, green box. Nav profile armed. Auto flight armed. Exterior lights. Alright, getting way fast here. I'm on the brakes. More lampposts.
UPS 288, heavy RNAV to Kidding, runway 8, clear for takeoff.
Clip takeoff runway 8, RNAV Kidding. UPS 288 heavy. Alright, crew, clip takeoff. I tell you what, we got a little head of steam here. Let's just go ahead and do a rolling takeoff. Stand by for carrier launch. Stabilized. Set takeoff thrust. Thrust set. Any knots? Takeoff clamp. Here's that launch up here on this. There it is. B1. Rotate. Positive rate, you're up.
UPS 288 heavy, departures off flight monitor unit count. See you.
Over advisory UPS 288, heavy, so long.
United 33 Whiskey, Denver Tower, grab for clearance and taxi instructions. You can contact ground 121.85. 121.85 for United to 33 Whiskey, thank you.
Okay, there's 250 pitch. Speed checks, flaps retract. Speed checks. Flaps retract.
Stabilizer motion.
I'm supposed to be at or below 10,000 and kidding, but oh well. What's a couple hundred feet? Autopilot. At the takeoff checklist, landing gear up, lights out. Spoiler handle. Disarmed. Auto brakes. Off. Flaps and slats are up, retract. EAD check, no alerts. Exterior lights.
Stabilizer motion.
Hold for altimeters. Hey, Flight 504, it was very good. We had a great time in both London and Paris. In fact, I had such a great time. Look, get this. I'm going back to London again in 2 months. I'm flying back in August, late August, to visit a woman that I met in London. I met a beautiful French woman who's just absolutely awesome near the end of my trip, and I'm gonna go back in late August. So yeah, it was that good. Is that good? I'm going back again. Thank you for asking. Hi, crew. Climbing. Well, you know, I'm gonna keep it PG. We don't need to go into we don't need to go into a lot of specifics, but I did meet a woman there. She's a French woman, but has been living in London for almost 20 years, if not long, about 20 years. So she lives there, works there, and oh, you know what? I forgot to turn on the weather radar. That's a checklist fail right there. Yeah, we had a really good time together, and we've been talking like basically every single day since I've been home. And hey, I got no reason to not continue to talk to her. She's really cool. So I was able to work it out between my kids and my mom and my kids' mom and work and her, and I'm gonna head back out and spend some time with her. Just me this time. I'm not taking my kids. And I'm kind of excited about it. I think it's gonna be great. Nothing to lose, right? Ah, oh, Denver Center now. Man, we can't win. Alright, let's go ahead and do this altimeter standard, and we'll do a arborism check at 19,000 feet. I guess we gotta talk to Denver Center now. 12765. I stand by for arborism check. 190 checked. After takeoff,
American 1923, radar contact, 39 miles northeast of the Black Forest VOR, flight level 360 low. American 393, turn left heading 190 to join the final approach course, 16 left. Denver Airport currently 11 o'clock, 19 miles, report in sight.
We have the field in southwest heading 190 for the show for the 16 left for American 393.
And American 393, flight present heading to the final approach course, cleared visual approach, runway 16 left.
Clear from visual approach for 16 left.
Denver Center, good evening. UPS 288 Heavy with you, climbing 220 for 370.
UPS 288, Denver Center, ident.
Ident.
UPS 288, radar contact 34 miles southwest of the Akron VOR, flight level 238, climb and maintain flight level 370, hello.
Climb and maintain flight level 370, UPS 288 Heavy. Alright, crew, climbing good. Hey, Tweedle, if you're still here, I got a question for you. What was the name of that sound pack that we were talking about on my Discord a few weeks ago for the MD-11? You guys seem to really think it was good, and it was only like a couple dollars or something. Because I don't know if I can handle these mango sounds anymore. Like, this is just not good. I think these engines sound terrible. So I kind of want to see what it sounds like with those other ones, because I can't.
370.
I don't know what Mango did to this latest update, but it is not good. I am not enjoying this sound experience at all.
Legion 1847, Denver Center, say location.
Oh, FT Sim. Alright, well, you know what? Let's look at it.
Our next waypoint is Kansas City, and we're showing 284 miles to the west of it. Is this Lima Gulf Alpha 1847? Roger, Legionnaire. Legionnaire 1847, Roger, Denver Center, ident.
Denver Center, Delta 11-2, checking in flight level 370, direct to Papa November Hotel, 292 nautical miles.
All right, so how does this work? Explain this MT sim thing to me.
Denver Center, radar contact.
What do I got to do here?
Reported. Hello.
Roger.
Legionnaire 1847, radar contact 45 miles east of the Goodland to VOR, flight level 370. Hello. Roger, thanks for the ATC being with.
Yeah, explain to me how this thing works here.
Mega 393, just still clear. We're still clear for the material from 16 left.
Yeah, I don't get this.
Contact
I don't know what this is.
124.3.
124.3, Mega 393.
Hey, Jayden Aviation, welcome aboard, man. Nice to have you. We just took off out of Denver here about 10 minutes ago. We're almost up at a cruise altitude now. Welcome aboard. All right, so Adam, with this FT sim thing, how do you do it? What do you do?
Denver Center, good evening. Canada Kingston Golf Heavy, flight level 380. Air Canada 6 Tango Golf, Denver Center, hello.
Stabilizer motion.
Yeah, explain to me how it's supposed to work. I promise I won't. Yeah, 1,000 to go, guys.
Altitude.
Denver Center, American.
Make a Patreon account. All right, and then after I do that, what do I do next?
Southwest of Brattleboro.
American 1638, Denver Center, radar contact position as reported, hello.
All right, crew, level up, flight level 370. How far do we got to go here? Up of descent 0346. We got a minute or two here. Oh, Jay Queen, welcome aboard. Hey, nice to have you on UPS. What hub did you join by chance? Hopefully you picked Hamilton, because Hamilton's the best one. Ask me how I know. Altitude warning, no, that's just the altitude alerter, Jaden. When you hear that, it gives you that's 1,000 feet to go. Altitude alert. Altitude alerter. That doesn't mean that we're... Yeah, our cruise altitude for tonight.
American 1923, radar contact lost.
Aw, Louisville. That's a bummer, man. Yeah, so that's a good. I will say this: if you're not going to be in Hamilton, that's probably the best one to be in, because that's the big one. But I personally think Hamilton hub is the best hub. But you know, welcome aboard either way. We're glad to have you in the airline. Notepad, are you talking about the X checklist over here? Is this what you're referring to right here? Let me know, Seth, that's if you're talking about X checklist. Oh, cool. This is a knee board for flying, if you're doing like real world flying, like you're flying a Cessna, you just put this around your thigh and you tape it to it. And yeah, I got it for Christmas. If you go on Amazon, type in entire flight knee board. I think that's what it's called. Let me see. Yeah, entire flight knee board. You can buy this, and I use it when I'm flying on VATSIM. If I'm going to be going through really heavy like ATC areas or like during events, I just strap it to my leg and I can write on it as I'm flying, and it like ATC instructions and stuff. I'm not really using it right now because there's not a lot of traffic and there's only one controller on, so I can keep up with that.
Engineer 1847, traffic 11 o'clock, 40 miles westbound of level 380. Air Canada should be no factor. And Air Canada 16 Golf, traffic here 12 o'clock.
I've used it before. I actually find it useful.
Should be no factor. Roger that, go.
I'm from Southern California, so when I was flying, we were constantly talking to ATC for everything. There was never really a time where I wasn't. I was always on SoCal Approach, or the airport that I flew out of was Class C, so we always had a tower and stuff. So I needed something to write instructions on quickly. But if you're flying somewhere where it's kind of remote and you're just kind of on advisory frequencies, it's not that important. What's the chance of there being weather right in front of us? Let's deviate around this a little bit. I don't want to fly all the way through that. Denver Center, UPS 288, deviating 30 degrees left for weather ahead.
UPS 288, roger, advised when ready, proceed on course.
We'll go. I think by the time we get through this, it'll be too late. I think I reacted to that weather just a little bit late. Oh well. We'll make it through there. Some interesting weather we're in. Alright. Let's go back on course here.
Legionnaire 1847, leave my airspace to the east. Kansas City Center is offline.
This would probably be the top. So the troposphere is typically where you're going to see the tops of the weather. So to have a have clouds this high, it's about typically as high as you're going to see them. They'd have to be pretty high intensity CB clouds to be up here. Denver Center, UPS 288, we're back on course.
UPS 288, roger. Clear direct Salinas-Ville, Sierra, Lima, November.
Alright, clear direct Salinas-Ville, UPS 288 heavy. Alright, direct Salinas-Ville. Alright, crew, direct Salinas-Ville. Alright, so my question about the MD-11 sound pack, if you downloaded it, have you tried it? Do you lose the inside cockpit sounds? Because one thing that Mango does really good is all of the MD-11 bitch and Betty noises, right? Those are really good. Interior cockpit sounds are good. I don't like the engine sounds right now. Am I going to lose those if I switch over to this MT sound pack thing? That's what I want to know. Because if it goes back to their stock rotate in cockpit noises, I'm not interested, because those aren't that great. You don't know.
Delta 1152, leaving my airspace to the south.
I guess I could always just try it for $2, right?
For exchange route. Have a good one.
Sorry, thank you for the service. Thank you again. Delta 1152.
So you're telling me I gotta join in a basic month and then I can have access to everything, right? I just want to make sure I do this right. What do I need to do here? So I don't mess this up. Alright, so $2 a month, join it. Alright, I'll do that off screen. You guys don't need to see my passwords and junk, right? Alright, well let me sign up for this. I'm doing it off screen. No, I don't want to do that, man. I'm gonna give him his money. That's a little bit too much for me to try to rob this guy of his cash, so let me do this right. That's only fair to give the poor guy $2 for a bunch of sound sets, right? I mean, I'm not that cheap. I just bought round-trip plane tickets to London. I'm not hurting for money right now. I'll give this poor guy $2. All right, let me do this, and we'll try it for our next flight and see how it goes. Subscribe now.
Southwest 1379, the airspace to the west. Salt Lake Center's offline radar services are terminated for exchange route. Have a good one.
Alright, I think I'm in. So now what do I do? So where do I go to get the MD-11 stuff? don't really understand how to use this Patreon thing. Someone's gonna have to walk me through what I'm supposed to do. Oh, hey Bravo Romeo, you want to see? So we're currently at flight level 370. I'm gonna show you everything. First of all, take a look at my frame rates. 49 FPS. That looks pretty smooth to me, right? This is 49 FPS. And here are my settings, okay? I'm only gonna do it for a second, so get a good look. Texture high, rendering high, RCS 108, 4, cloud quality max, shadows only, low, and rendering distance pretty high.
288 traffic, 12 o'clock, 12 miles southwestbound, flight level 380, should we know factor?
Yeah, we had that 777 to site, UPS 288 heavy.
And Air Canada 16 Golf, traffic 1 to 2 o'clock, 10 miles eastbound, flight level 370, should we know factor?
Yeah, this is this resolution is 4K Bravo Romeo, so I'm getting 50 FPS at 4K. So I would say it's very good. To be perfectly honest with you, Bravo, I don't ever notice a frame rate impact ever. So I couldn't tell you. I don't have any frame rate issues on any aircraft that I have on anything. So I can't say that it's better or worse because they're all good to me. It's not the aircraft that's causing frame rate hits to me. It's always the ground. Proximity to the ground, the airport environment. That's what always eats up my frames. It's never the aircraft. I get 50 to 60 in any airplane that I'm flying when I'm cruising along. Not bragging or anything. I'm just, you know, being honest. Why is there no MD-11? There's no MD-11 here. What is this? Oh, might have something. Oh, MD-11, okay. I say MS. Oh, okay, I got it. I'm sorry, I don't use Patreon ever, so I don't even know what to do with this thing. Nothing. What did I just get here? I don't see any MD-11 anything in here. Okay, did I just get ripped off? I don't see what I'm looking for here. It keeps taking me to not MD-11s. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing here, but I don't know where to download this stupid thing, and I'm getting a little frustrated with it. Oh, here it is. Finally found it. Okay, all right. Well, we'll try it out.
KLM 635, the mirror space to the west, Salt Lake Center is offline. Radar services are terminated. Freak exchange approved. Have a good one.
Okay, where do I download it at? Why is this so complicated?
UPS 288, the mirror space to the east, Kansas City Center offline. Radar services are terminated. Freak exchange approved. Have a good one.
Okay, over to advisory, UPS 288, heavy, so long. Yeah, I want the Pratt & Whitney one because we're running Pratt engines on this jet for this evening. All right, so where do I download it at? Where's the download button? Oh, duh, right there. Sorry, guys, I'm not this dumb, I swear. So what we'll do is we're gonna finish this flight, and then after we'll land, we'll reload the sim and try it out and see what we get. And I'll keep my Mango sound pack just in case, but I need a change. Some of these engine sounds aren't working out for me right now. They changed something recently and it's just not good anymore. Oh, check this out, guys. I flew this exact route here last Saturday from Montreal to LAX on Air Canada, but it was an A330 and it sucked. Not a fan. It was not an enjoyable flying experience. Now, I did also fly Air Canada from London Heathrow to Montreal, and that was really good. Man, let's hope these sounds are good. My only concern is that we're going to lose a lot of the enriched cockpit sounds that you get with Mango. I'm hoping that the FT Sim ones are still good too. Because I don't want to trade the interior for the exterior. You know what I mean? Well, hey, good evening to you, man. Welcome aboard. Hey, I got a little something on TCAS out there. No factor. I can see the contrail. United Airlines 2551 Max 8. No, dude, I got a life, man. I can't be going to that stuff. Alright, well, I guess we won't know till we try him out, right, Adam? We'll try it out. Once we land this bad boy, we'll switch over and see if we can tolerate it or not. What I need to learn how to do is do FMOD stuff. So then if I did that, I could basically take the engine sounds from FT Sim and grab them in with the cockpit environment sounds from Mango, and it had the best of both worlds. I don't know how to do that. I don't know if it's even possible, but I'd like to look into it. Yeah, FS Expo wasn't really viable for me, so I work full-time on an Air Force base, and it's really hard for me to get time off as it is, so I was just off for a week in London, and trying to get another day off this week was not going to happen with my my SEL wasn't going to be having that, so it was hard enough trying to get another London trip out of him in late August. It's gonna be worth it though. I'm excited about it. Oh, let's take a look then. Oh yeah, look at that. A lot of ATC coverage tonight. Wow, man, I picked the wrong area to be flying in tonight, didn't I? I should have been out here. It's pretty decently staffed out here today. That's okay, guys. This thing that I'm doing tonight, I wanted to take this aircraft and relocate it back to Louisville and then fly it out to Honolulu. Because I'm looking to get a long-haul flight in tonight. And this is the one that made sense to me. But I also wanted to be able to do a stream, just kind of hang out and chill with everybody for a couple hours. Because I won't be streaming all 8 hours or 9 hours of flying to Honolulu. That's a little much. So... yeah. Yeah, they probably won't do any special sales. Am I running any special X plane? I don't think so. Let me check. I think low latency mode on ultra, texture filtering on off, texture filtering negative LOD bias is clamp, threaded optimization is off, but everything else is global settings. So that's what I'm doing for X-Plane, right? One more time, low latency mode, for X-Plane specific. Low latency mode ultra, texture filtering anisotropic off, texture filter negative load bias clamp, threaded optimization off, and everything else is global or program defined. I don't know. I don't know if there will be for Independence Day or not. There could be, but I can't tell you for certainty. Because that's an American-only holiday. My specs are worse than yours. Adam, what kind of video card are you running? What are... You're running a 5090 or what? Because that's what you're going to have to be better than me. You're gonna have a 59 to outgun me on this. What's up, Tactical Pigeon? Welcome aboard. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, those are a little bit better. What are your in-game graphics settings? Maybe you're being a little too... A 4080 Super? I don't know that it's gonna be that much better. Yes, the X-Plane store is based out of the United States, but that doesn't mean that they're gonna do any special sales. People play X-Plane all over the world, so I really don't know. You're just gonna have to wait and see is what I'm guessing. Just kind of wait and see. 4th of July is next Friday, so just give it 7 days and see what happens. I never keep track of these sales. I just buy stuff when I want to buy it. Your hard-earned taxpayer dollars being spent on my X-Plane software. Yeah, a train simulation. Yeah, you know what I haven't been playing in a while is my farming simulator. I've just been so busy with War in the Pacific and in flying a lot more now that I just haven't had time for anything else. I'll tell you what I do have. I'll tell you why I got more time. Oh, a little turbulence here. I come and left. I do have more time in my schedule for this stuff because I decided to take a break from dating. This girl I was seeing for like 6 months dumped me about a month ago. And you know what? I was really okay with it. She was real nice about it. She said that what did she say? Our personalities and lifestyles are just too different. And I said, okay, that's fair. I kind of agreed with her. But since I stopped seeing her, I've had a lot more time in my schedule for gaming, which is great. You know, I have my kids half the time, and when I don't, I can game. And this new French lady that I'm been talking to, she lives in London, so I only talk to her when she's awake, and we're 8 hours apart. So I have a lot of time to myself, and you know, since she lives in London, probably won't see her, but every couple of months if I see her that much even. So I have a lot of time to myself. Women are just taking up too much of my time. Taking a break. Deleted all the apps, dude. I'm out of them. I'm out the dating business for a while. Well, I just discovered that I love French girls very recently, as in like last Friday. You missed me talking about it earlier, Pigeon, but while I was in London last week, I met a French woman living in London, and I am completely smitten. And she seems to like me too, which is pretty cool. And she has the sexiest accent. I can't get enough of listening to her talk, man. Her and I were on a video call for 2 hours today when I got home from work, and it was like listening to music for 2 hours, listening to her talk. Oh man, I'm sprung, dude. I'm sprung like T-Pain. Dog, she got me. I won, dude. I've won the lottery. It'd be nice if she did live 5,400 miles away, but I've already got my next trip planned to head out there. So, I'm going out there in late August, and she insisted, which I thought was really cool, because I was perfectly fine like getting my own place and giving her some space while I was out there, but she insisted that I stay with her while I'm there. And I was like, okay. I was more than happy to stay in a hotel kind of near you and give you your own space, but she just would not have it any other way. So I only got to pay for airfare. I don't have to pay for hotel. Lucky me. And I used my United Sky Miles, so my round trip ticket to London was $600, guys. $600 round trip from LAX to London and back. That's cheap. Oh, dude, I'm not. No, I just met her a week ago, man. There's no L words being exchanged here. Neither of us are that naive. I'm 40 and she's 37. We're too old. We're too old for that stuff. But you know, just enjoying talking to her, and I enjoyed our time together that we did have. And I'm looking forward to seeing her again in a couple months. And I'll leave it at that. I can't believe I'm talking about this. We're supposed to be flying right now, right? Is the plane okay? Are they okay? We good? I think we're good. Yeah, no L words right now, man. Too soon for that. If I'm not careful, guys, I'm gonna end up on the next season of 90 Day Fiance, though. Trying to get that poor lady a green card to bring her back to the United States with me. She actually has a really, really good job in London. She works in the healthcare field. I don't want to give too much information, and she's into some sort of senior management position. So her level of supervision and mine, as far as like how many people we manage and the things that we do, are very similar. We have a lot of stuff in common. It was really, really weird. And I'm going to be fully honest here, guys. When I went to London a week ago, I was not going over there looking for women. DHL, they might fly the 777F, possibly. I know that Atlas Air does. And FedEx and Atlas Air are operating those for sure. But as far as PAX stuff, I don't know. I don't keep track of PAX passenger things. Man, a lot of aircraft on TCAS tonight. What's this one? American Airlines A321. Thousand feet below. Oh, she's brunette, man. I have a type. So my type is petite, white, brunette women. I don't know why. It's not that I actively search it out, but it's just what I end up gravitating towards. And she is a very petite, white, brunette woman. So there you go. I don't know how I end up like that, but this is what it ends up being. There you go. So here, check this out, guys. Ready? My ex-wife was a white brunette woman. My baby mama is a white brunette woman. The woman that I was with for 5 years after that was a brunette, petite, white woman. This French lady is a white, petite, brunette woman. I don't know, man. I just can't. I can't get away from them. Just can't get away from them, man. So I don't know if you guys are using VATSIM radar or not yet, but if you're not, you're wrong. This is the best tracking system there is for VATSIM. I love it, and they recently just added a new update where it is predictive routing. So if you hover over an aircraft here, it shows you what their predicted route is all the way. Look at that. It even shows you what their waypoints are going in. That is so cool. And then it shows you the arrivals that they go on to. Like, this is a recent change. This website is kick-ass. I don't know how else to put it. See, it's got all of our fixes in here, and it's even got our MBEL5 arrival. Look at that. Really, really neat. And it even has the crossing restrictions in there. This is really cool. If you're not using VATSIM radar, you need to be using it. It's free. Well, I'm sticking with VATSIM radar. I'm going to be loyal. I love it. I'll be honest with you, Tactical Pigeon, if you're trying to build a flight sim computer, that's not going to get it done. $1,000, my video card costs $1,600 alone. So if you just want to play like Train Simulator or something, you'll probably get away with that. But if you're looking to do some flight simming like this and not have a complete dinosaur of a computer, that budget is not going to get you very far, just to being honest with you. And I don't even have a top-end video card. I've got a 5080. 5090 is going to cost you over $3,000. My friend at work just bought a 5090, that jerk. I went and got me a 5080, and 2 days later he went and got a 5090 just to one-up me. I'm not even convinced that $2,000 is enough unless you're reusing a lot of parts from another computer. The 3070 is not any good. Hey, well, I have a 3080. How much money you got, man? I'll sell you my used 3080. Let's see. There, let's do some math. How much is a brand new 3080 costing right now? 3070, sorry. This card is not any good. Alright, so a brand new 3070 is going to cost you 600 bucks. That's not a good card. I don't think it is. So what is a 3080 going to run you? Oh, those are cheaper. What? Oh, dude, get yourself a 3080, dude. It's the same price. Yeah, I'm not even going to sell you my 3080 because you can get a new one for $500. Yeah, don't get a 3070, man. You're going to regret that. Wouldn't even get a 3080 myself, but if you're going to, just get a 3080. I won't even sell you mine because there's no point. Like, Let's get a new one. I'm gonna keep my 3080 for I wouldn't get anything that's less than a 4000 series card myself. Yeah, listen to Dylan. Dylon. Listen to Dylon. Who's the greatest rapper of all time? Think about it. Dylon, 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 Dylon on Dylon. Because he spits hot fire. Hey Dylon, I found your video online. You want to see it? Here you go. Look everybody, we got Dylon in the chat.
Look, this is not what I got in the music business to be doing, to be a sugar cookie getter. You know, I'm a rapper. Who are the 5 best rappers of all time? Think about it. Dylon, 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 and Dylon. Because I spit hot fire. Right, here we go. I rip and I rhyme. I rhyme and I rip.
This is you, Dylon.
This is the way that Dylon spits. You trying to get some of this hot fire?
You can either make the song or not make the song.
You're too close, man. You're too close, man.
Sorry, dude. I couldn't resist. Oh, dude. Chappelle Show's the best. Let's see. You could build another system for servers. What would I need that for, though? I'm not the most computer savvy guy. I've got a 3080 that is sitting in a box right now. Oh, Dylon, don't leave. Like, what do I need a server for? Like, what would I use that for? And to answer your question, the MD-11 is going great. Thank you. We've been in the air for about an hour, and we have. Let's see here. We got 400 miles to go. Top of descent's going to be in 320 miles at 0345 Zulu. So about 37 minutes we'll be heading down. Nice to have so many people here tonight. Thanks for joining me, guys. This is why I like to fly on YouTube. I like to talk to you guys. Yeah, what would you use a server for anyway, though? Like, for me, I have 2 computers in my house. This one and an older one that I've got for my son and my daughter to use for their Roblox or whatever the heck they do. And then my computer is the good one because, you know, I'm daddy and I got the money. So I kept the 3080 just because I figured it'd be good in case this one blows up for any reason. That's cool. Yeah, well, my son and daughter play Roblox a lot. Mostly my son. My daughter's 12, going on 13, so she's not really into it as much. What does she play? Oh, Flag Wars a lot. She likes to play Flag Wars. She's pretty good at that. My son does other stuff. I don't even know what he does. He tries to show me, and I just kind of tune it out because I'm just like, okay, whatever, man. Yeah, I check on it, man. I know. Yeah, everything is dangerous everywhere, all the time, anywhere. Everything's dangerous. Wow, look at that night sky. I know, isn't that great? Tell you what, I'm gonna leave you with this view for a quick second. I'm gonna go grab a drink. You guys have the aircraft, but enjoy the view for a second. I'm back. What kind of replacement part are you needing? Yeah, I don't know anything about AMD processors. I'm an Intel snob. I've been using them since 15, 20 years, so I haven't really messed with anything AMD, which is funny because I own a lot of stock in AMD. I just don't buy their stuff. I just trade their stock. Go figure, right? Yeah, I'm gonna have to stick with Intel for the time being. Although I do know the company's experiencing some issues, but they've never let me down. I've never had a single failed Intel processor ever. I've just never been let down by an Intel CPU in many, many years of gaming. So I stick with what I know and what works for me. The 5% extra performance you might get out of them ain't worth it. I'll stick with Intel until that company goes out of business. Then I'll go back to then I'll go over to AMD. But I'm not ready yet. I'm gonna stick with Intel. Just works for me. Alright. So these CPUs cost $472, right? What is the equivalent to this? $14,900K, alright. Let's see what that costs. It's the same price. Why would I not want to just go with this? Explain to me why I don't want this i9. $14,900K. Talk me through this. $30% better? Come on, dude. Come on, dog. I ain't buying that. There's no way. $30% can't be. If they were that good, Intel be out of business already. For the same price, you get 30% better. Why would I buy an Intel then? It can't be. I don't believe it. Don't you lie to me, Adam. Come on now. Well, I know. But they're not yet. Well, how much of an exaggeration is it? Is it 30% of an exaggeration or maybe 5% of an exaggeration? Well, I do all those things. I do video editing. I do all that stuff. So, I don't know. I'll stick with my Intel. It's working fine. I've had this 12700. Oh.
ILS approach runway 17 right.
This is the ATIS for
Notice to air mission runway left. 35er closed. Runway 29er. 11 closed. UP. SRAM control closed. Eyes on initial contact. You'll have information hotel.
Hotel.
Louisville International Air. Report ATIS information. 0256 Zulu. West 210 at 7. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 6,000. Ceiling 25,000 Brooks. Temperature 26. 2.19er. Altimeter 3004. ILS approach run 7 right. assist to air mission. Runway 17 left. 35 are closed. Runway 29er.
Alright, initial weather, we'll get it again as we get closer. We'll see about that. I'm in no rush to switch to AMD. One of these days, maybe the next computer I build. Well, this motherboard and this CPU that I've got on this computer is 3 years old. So I'll probably another year might think about upgrading. Yeah, way too deep in the weeds for me, dude. I don't get into that. I just buy crap, put it in my computer, and run it. I don't look into all that extra stuff, man. How much longer do we got? Up a descent, 346. So 15 minutes. We'll start doing descent planning in about 5 minutes here. me, I'm gonna land this thing at Louisville, and then we're gonna quick turn it, and we're gonna take off again. And once I get back up at cruise, I'll probably go ahead and check out for the night, let this thing fly, and then I might get back online for the arrival into Honolulu, since it's kind of pretty. I do like that flight into Honolulu, so I'll probably get back on in the morning for that. Oh, bummer, dude. When my last kid slept 13, 14 hours a night, never woke up. I didn't have any sleep issues. My son slept so long every night. It was so nice. Easy kid. But he was also formula fed after the first month, and that does help a lot. If your child is breastfed, you gotta feed him every few hours. I get that. There's no way around it, but he was on formula after about a month of that. And when you give them a good bottle before bed, they just sleep longer because it fills their stomach up longer. Alright, crew, let's go ahead and start discussing our descent. Okay. It looks like we got pretty decent speed here. 156, flaps 35, because we're not very heavy tonight. So VRAP 151, V approach 156, flaps 35. That'll be an auto brakes minimum all day. We should use probably about 5,000 feet of runway with this. Alright, we have an approach briefing. We are on the M-Belt 5, RNAV arrival. So we have a crossing restriction at Jin, which is going to be 15,000 feet at 280 knots. And then a number of step downs to here. Correction, no, we're going north because we're landing on the 17th. So a number of step down crossing restrictions here. And when we get the puddle, we need to be at 6,000 feet. Louisville Airport, International Airport's right here. And we are looking for the ILS 17 right. Probably from, did I put left? I want right. Let's fix that. There we go. Let's go from Spires. Alright, ILS 17 right approach. RVR 1,800 feet, 1/2 statute mile visibility. Decision altitude 685 baro. at the I'm expecting getting vector towards Spires, so we need to be at 4,000 feet there, and we'll fly continuous descent down to Churchill. That's 2,500 feet. We'll pick up our 3-degree glide slope down to the runway threshold at 485 feet. MSA is 3,600 feet from within 25 nautical miles of the Louisville VOR. In the event of a missed approach, we'll climb at 1,600, then climbing right-hand turn to 4,000 feet on heading 275 outbound to Louisville Radial 279 at Damon and hold. But more than likely, we'll get radar vectors to do right close traffic. If we do have to go missed. $685. 65 set. Radar. Windshield position height is set. So we're ready for descent, guys. Just wait till we get to the top. See you later, Canada man. Nice conversation. We should be starting down here in about 3 or 4 minutes. I might go ahead and dial in the center now. In the center, good evening, UPS 288 Heavy with you, flight level 370.
UPS 288 in the center. Radar contact 8 miles northwest of the Pocket City Vortex. Center maintained for level 290.
That at 290 UPS 288 Heavy. Alright, crew. Down at we're good down at 290. Vertical speed on this.
At a 1612, descend via the Snake Pit 2 arrival, landing south, India altimeter 3001. At a Snake Pit 2, landing south, FedEx 612.
Indy Center, FedEx 1292 is back.
Welcome back.
Indy Center, Legionnaire 1847 with you, flight level 370.
Legionnaire 1847, Indy Center, radar contact over the Brickyard VOR.
I'm sorry for being a little late.
Fairlinks 2458, descend and maintain 3000.
3000, Fairlinks 2458.
APS 288 cleared, direct GN, descended via the MD-11 arrival, runway 178, the Louisville altimeter 3004.
Except for the ML5 arrival, UPS 280 heavy.
And direct GN.
Direction.
FedEx, sorry, 215's back. Welcome back. How many hours you shooting for tonight? I'm trying to average about 12 or so.
Jeez.
But usually I go at night until I'm about ready to go to sleep. District 5164, taxi debarking by Alpha.
Right, crew.
Debarking via Alpha, Blue Street.
Going to profile mode.
64, I appreciate you staying on tonight. It's 5871, what's your entry parking?
We'll just take the closest ramp here, make it easy on ourselves.
It's 5871, that'll probably be ramp 9 or 11, taxi parking by Bravo 3.
Ramp 9 sounds good. Bravo and Bravo 3 for GPS 5871. Have a good night.
10 and 9. Delta 1590, descend and maintain flight level 300. Delta 1590, descend and maintain flight level 300. Delta 1590, Indy Center. Spirit Wings 2458, turn left heading 210, vectors final.
Officer 210, Spirit Wings 2458.
21 Juliet Alpha, Memphis Center is closed, radar service terminated, frequency change bridge. Frequency change approved, 21 Juliet Alpha, so long.
Indy Center, Giant 618, flight level 340.
618 Indy Center, radar contact, 64 miles southeast of the hazard DME.
Fairwings 2458, flighting 190. The field will be 11 o'clock, 14 miles reported in sight.
Left turn 190, we have the airport side, Fairwings 2450.
2458, clear visual approach by 17 right.
Clear visual approach 17 right, Fairwings 2458.
I think that guy's at Louisville. 17 right.
And Delta 1590, Indy Center.
Yep.
Indy Center, Delta 1590, if you're trying to contact me, I'm back. Didn't even know you left. Delta 1590, center maintain flight level 300. 300, Delta 1590, sorry about that. That's Fairways 2458, the wind is 210 at 7, or only 17 right, clear to land.
17 right, clear land, Fairwings 2458.
At drag.
Lieutenant 618, clear direct Gibbs. Direct Gibbs, 618. FedEx 1292, Memphis Center is closed. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Frequency change approved. FedEx 1292. Good night. Thanks, Pete. Southwest 4136. Descend and maintain flight level 310. Southwest 4136. Descend and maintain flight level 310.
Down to 310, Southwest 4136.
And Delta 1590, I'm showing you about 300 feet low, confirming using standard altimeter. Stand by. Apologies, we're standard now, Delta 1590. Delta 1590, roger, descend via the Snake Pit 2 arrival, landing south, the India altimeter 3001. Descend via the Snake Pit 2, landing south, and 3001, Delta 1590.
Yeah, man, they got a monopoly on the train simulator market, huh?
Southwest 4136, Washington Center is closed. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
Frequency change
Cross
approved,
check at
Southwest
18.
4136, I'm going.
Check. Altimeter's cross check.
FedEx 1612, contact India approach 124.905.
What's that for FedEx 1612?
FedEx 1612, India approach 124.905.
2495, FedEx 1612, what's next?
leveling off 15,000. Alright, decelerating.
Airways 2458, taxi to parking via Charlie Golf Mike Cross, runway 29er Charlie. Parking Charlie Golf Mike Cross 29er Charlie for Experience 2458.
Hey, down to 14. Okay, leveling off 14,000. Once we pass M-Bell, we'll head down again. Alright, crew heading down. Next altitude, 12,000 feet. We can go ahead and do the exterior lights now. Post checklist complete. Alright, speed brakes.
Number 2, Delta Alpha Cross, Bunsey at and maintain 14,000. The Indy altimeter 3001, more than an hour old. Bunsey 14,000 to Delta Alpha. And Delta 1590, contact Indy approach 124.905. Over approach 2495. Delta 1596.
Alright, speed brakes track.
Any center, good evening, is Southwest 4007, flight level 267, climbing flight level 330. We are 36 miles south of the New Hope viewer. Southwest 4007, any center, radar contact.
Alright, speed brakes. We're getting a little fast here. Alright, speed brakes track. Louisville Airport off to our clock low.
Contact 3215, Washington Center is closed. Radar service terminated, frequency change approved. FedEx 3215, quit check good night, sir. Good luck on your hours.
Altitude.
Indianapolis, send to American 275 with you, flight level 380.
American 275, Indy Center, radar contact 18 miles northeast of the Zanesville viewer.
Let's go flaps 15.
Indy Center, good evening. Southwest 4676, flight level 370 inbound Cemex.
Southwest 4676, Indy Center, radar contact 4 miles south of the hazard DME.
Just waiting for radar vectors here. Okay, we're on vectors now.
Or 2 Delta Alpha, contact the approach 124.95. 2495 2 Delta Alpha, we'll see you.
Did you forget about us?
UPS 288 heavy, instead of maintain 3000.
Down to 3,000 UPS 388. 288 heavy. Alright, crew down to 3,000.
And I'll be honest, I did kind of forget about you. UPS 288, I don't remember if I told you, do you expect it in the visual or the ILS?
I'll take whatever you want to give me. I'm set up for the ILS, but I can take a visual.
UPS 288, turn right heading 150, vectors final.
Hey, 150 vectors finals, UPS 288. Hi, heading select 150.
And Giant 618, descend via the Gibbs 4 arrival, landing south, DND altimeter 3001.
Alright, speed brakes are tracked and armed.
And I heard nothing there was no voice.
Descend via the Gibbs 4 arrival for Giant 618.
FMS speed.
And UPS 288 heavy in the Louisville airport, 1 o'clock, 16 miles report inside.
Airport in sight, UPS 288 heavy.
Heavy, clear visual approach, May 17 right.
Clear visual 17 right, UPS 288 heavy. Alright, clear for the visual, crew. I think we're just gonna fly this like an ILS. I already got it set up and we're kind of pointing at the fix for it. So we'll just fly it like an ILS. Alright, localizer captured. Nice slopes coming in. Nice slow capture. Gear down, flaps 28. Well, I'm using a Drischel Max light mod. I don't mind them. Even I think they look nice, but it's a light mod that I'm currently using, and I honestly don't think it's a big deal. But I can see how it does kind of blow out the runway out there. All right, flaps 35, final checklist. Landing gear down, 4 green. Spoiler handle is armed. Auto brakes minimum. Flaps and slats are flaps 35. Altimeter is cross check 3004. EAD is check green box. Landing clearance. We're not clear to land.
Stabilizer motion.
Autopilot.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
Auto throttle.
UPS 288, heavy to winds 1706, runway 17 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 17 right, UPS 288 heavy. Alright, Sydney approach heading. Let's approach out to 9. Alright, clear to land.
Legionnaire 1847, Cleveland Center is closed. Radar service terminated for frequency change approved. Over to Unicom, thanks for the ATC, have a good one.
Slow, correcting.
Any center, good evening, this is American 106 with your level 380.
500.
American 106, Sydney Center, radar contact 300 miles east of the hazard DME.
400.
So, American 106, roger.
Approaching minimum.
American 106, clear direct Gibbs.
Direct Gibbs, 106.
200 minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
The lost center, correcting. Manual braking.
Giant 618, information, uniform is current, expect the visual approach runway 23 left.
Unfortunately, uniform, we got the weather, we'll expect 23 left, Giant 618.
Southwest 4007, set to maintain flight level 300. Descending flight level 300, flight level 300 to Southwest 4007. Deepest 288, heavy, safe parking.
Ramp 5.
Deepest 288, taxi parking by Bravo 3 trailing.
Hey, Bravo 3 Charlie for ramp 5, UPS 288 Heavy, thanks.
Good evening, Air Canada 225, Heavy, flight level 370, 100 miles southwest of Louisville.
Air Canada 225, Indy Center, radar contact 34 miles west of the Bowling Green VOR. Our correction, that's now for the Bowling Green DME, they downgraded it.
APU, step trim coming down. And ramp 5 should be next one over here. Alright, after land checklist complete. Yeah, it was alright. ACAR's saying it was 281 feet per minute, which is pretty firm. That's kind of firm.
Southwest of 4676, cross Parkersburg, and to maintain that level 230.
Not my best work. And off center, too.
Say again for Southwest 4676. Southwest 4676, cross Parkersburg, and maintain at level 230. Cross Parkersburg and add and maintain level 230, Southwest 4676.
Sure. Why not? I am for that.
Indianapolis Center, American 275, request 10 minutes out of cockpit.
275, let me know when you're back.
Oh, it's so annoying. Yeah, I need to try something different sounds here. That is not a good engine shutdown sound at all. It's just too loud. Yeah, how did Mango release this sound set and say this sounds good? It's not. It's what is that sound? Like, that is awful. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set up for our Honolulu flight. But before we do, I'm gonna leave the sim, install the new sound set we just downloaded, and see if it's any better, because I can't do this. It's not so great. It's too loud. Like, this is louder than when the engines were running with the fuel on. Like, that's not okay. Ugh. Alright. So we're going to disconnect here. I'm going to exit. Oh, freaking light. Let's go back and put on those new sounds and see if it's any better. And we'll get one more takeoff out of it to see. I sure hope it is. Because I can't do that. It's such a downgrade from what it used to be. Like, I want to just revert to the old MD-11 sounds, and I can't. So rotate MD-11 fmod. I'm gonna type this fmod.mango, and let's try those new sounds. Should have them over here. SPAC. Okay, so what's in SPAC? What's in the info? Anything good? All right, it's simple as that. Okay, let's try it. So we'll drop this into. Oh no, I don't want to do that. We'll drop this into here, and I'm saving the mango one just in case I can't take it. So drop that in there. I think I have a second one for the Pratt and Whitney's. Okay. Okay, and then we'll drop this into there as well. All right, guys, let's try it out. Hopefully it's not trash, because if it is, I'm going to be really sad. Okay, let's do this. Wish me luck. New sound set coming in. How do I go to the version? How do I go to that previous version? Adam, where is that at? Okay. Okay, wish us luck. I sure hope the interior sounds aren't trash, man, because that'd be really sad if they were. I don't know. I bought my stuff off the X-Plane store. I don't get it from the Mango. Yeah, I might, but they're gonna get really offended. Those guys are really touchy. The Mango people do not like criticism at all. So you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful how you talk to them because they don't like it if you're not really nice to them. Wait a minute. Send the 11. Well, let's see what we get. Oh, I'm already gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna like this. Oh yeah, dude, this is not good. These interior sounds are not good. Nope. No good. Can't do it. We've lost all of our sounds in here. This is not gonna work. Dang it. Oh. Not worth it. All you do is drop the fmod folder in there, but basically what we're getting is a stock interior sounds from Rotate, which are absolutely trash. And look at, we don't even have any of the cockpit sounds. Like, they're gone. Now, I'm not gonna do this. The engine sounds could be 1000% better, but if there's no cockpit noises, then listen. Does that sound like that's cool to you? There's not even a takeoff warning. No. Nope. This is a big fail. So I'm gonna go cancel that subscription because that was a waste of $2. Because basically it's using the stock rotate interior sounds, which basically don't exist. Okay, no takeoff warning, no enunciations. Cargo fire manual test, there's no sounds. Yep, I'm done. Not gonna work. Back to Mango we go, which is a dang shame because they sound like crap. Well, Adam, walk me through this. Tell me what I did wrong here. I took the Fmod folder and I dropped it in. What else is there to do? Right? You have this sound pack here, right? You take the Fmod folder and you drop it in. You drop it in the folder. That's what the installation instructions say. And I am not getting anything but stock interior rotate sounds, which are terrible. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go back to the. I'm just gonna have to go back to the. I don't know, man. I don't know what else to do to make these work, but they don't sound right to me. So, back to Mango we go. That's a shame. I don't think there's anything else I can do but that. I mean, explain to me what I'm supposed to do. I mean, it's just they're just not there. They're just not there, man. No, I'll keep it, but like, I don't see me ever using any of it. All right, I'm gonna go through this setup, and we gotta do our flight planning real quick. That won't take that long. I want to get this aircraft back in the air. Aviation flashlight. Ugh. Sound pack. We'll use GE sounds because they're less annoying. I take that back. Oh my god. Oh, this is terrible. That's so bad. Mango, come on, guys. Come on, Mango. Please fix that. That's so bad.
Autopilot.
At least we have those. Ugh. Can't win, man. I just want my old sounds back. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna ask him how I can revert, because I do not, I'm just so displeased with this whole thing. At least these sounds sound better. Alright, let's go do our flight planning. Let's get this thing in the air. My disappointment level is at 1,000 today. Alright, that's good, that's good. IRS switches. See, at least we have interior sounds again. See, I need that. I gotta have these. Okay. Cage. Takeoff warning.
Stabilizer.
Alright. EIS. Okay, weight and balance. I don't have weight and balance because I gotta flight plan this thing. Let's do that real quick. We are definitely going to Honolulu. I'll tell you that much. Sim brief. Aircraft hangar. MD-11. And apparently it didn't update my aircraft position. Or maybe it did, I don't know. Certainly not showing that way. Whatever, we'll take this one. HNL. $21.88. UPS 2188. Alright. New flight. UPS 2188. SDF HNL. We'll take an extra 3% fuel just to have it as a reserve. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What route is this? No. No. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, we're not doing that. That doesn't make any sense. That looks a lot better. Yep, we'll go with that one. That's a better route. More direct. That's better. Go ahead and pre-file this. Okay, flight plan is filed. Alright, Adam, nice to have you aboard. Thanks for all your help, man. Maybe we can figure out this FS air thing, sim thing, but it's not looking too good right now. I was worried about exactly what we just encountered there, so can't say that I'm that surprised that it's that bad, but I was really hoping it wasn't going to be. PHNL. Nope. Okay, SDF HNL. Alternate is going to be let's see. PHKO. Flight number UPS 2188. And now we get into the flight plans here. So 300, 320, 340. Cost index 20. That's pretty slow. Okay. Oh, we need to get the weight and balance on this thing. Alright, here we go. Flight plan. Fuel, 179. And the cargo weight, 147.8. $179, 100. Trip fuel, 152, 600. And there we go. Oh, this would be a nice heavy takeoff here. Okay, weight and balance set. That's great. Flight plan. This will be a doozy here. So we're going to be departing on 17 right. On the Lizzie 1. With the Dave transition. Insert. After Dave, we're going to go to E and L. E and L. Direct GLD. GLD. Alright. FQF. Direct RIL. Direct DTA. DTA. Direct INSLOW. INSLOW. Direct MVA. And that's going to pick up the J84 airway. Over to Oakland. OAK. And then direct to Bebop. BEBOP. Then we're going to pick up the R464. Come on. Come on, MD-11, be smart. R464. Getting off a beta. And then from there, we're going to pick up the Inouye 1 arrival with a bit of transition. And we're looking for the ILS 4 left approach. Alright, did I miss it? Okay, where's the ILS 4 left? Is there not an ILS for that? No, we're gonna land on 4 right. That's why. That's not a good runway for us to use. Let's switch over to the ILS, to the 4 right. Which is a longer runway. There we go. ILS 4 right at Hubop. That's a good one. There we go. Box it out right there. That's better. Okay. So we'll go with the ILS 4 right. And that was that the Yankee or the Zulu? 4 right Yankee. Hubop. Sir. Now we'll do a continuity check. Oh, this is not a Boeing. Duh. There we go. Perfect. Okay, good. That's in. Flight plan is set. Let's go over the takeoff and departure stuff. Let's do our takeoff performance. Flaps 22, flex 31. So flex 31, flaps 22. We got a 6-knot headwind component. 0 minus 6. Outside air temperature 24 Celsius. Okay, we're set. Let's make sure we log back on to X-Pilot. Okay, PDC. Cleared to Honolulu via the Lizzie 1 departure. Dave transitioned and is filed. Climb via SID. Expect 300 10 minutes after departure. Departure would be on ND Center 128.225. There it is. Alright. Flap takeoff selector. Flaps 22. Airspeed 275. Heading 170. $10,000 feet's fine for now. Altimeters 3004. Auto brakes, IFR clearance is good. Transponder is set. Taxi takeoff departure brief. Okay, crew, we're over at Louisville. All the way on the other side of the world. Gonna push and start on ramp 5 and expecting 17 right for departure, so we'll probably get taxi into Charlie, cross 29, left on the Golf, right on the Bravo, and depart. We are on the Lizzie 1 RNAV. So the instructions here are climb on heading 170 to intercept course 185 across wind in at or above 2500 and at or below 230 knots. Then on track 275 across Reese at or above 4000, on track 291 across Omni, and Mistra at or above 10,000. Okay. So those are your crossing restrictions and directions and speeds. Any questions, crew? If not, let's get going here. APU starting. Doors and windows are already closed. Aux hydraulic pump 1. And we're waiting on the APU. Let's get the tug moving while we're waiting.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up. Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Let it connect. Parking brake set. Beacon light on. Engine ignition B. AP power available. Alright. ACARS is tracking. Okay, ready to push start.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing. Welcome aboard, Captain. Toes connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Alright, crew, I think we're ready. Parking brake released.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Alright, start in 3. Rotation. Fuel on. Okay, good start on 3, starting 1.
Indy Spearwings 2795 is climbing 1,800 now for 13,000.
Airways 2795, Indy Center, radar contact, climb and maintain, flight level 290.
Level 290, Spearwings 2795.
FedEx 5236, Coderex Sax.
Starting 2.
Direct Sax, FedEx 5236. American 106, descend and maintain 3,000. 3,000, American 106.
Fuel on. Hey, good start on all 3. At the start checklist.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Indy Center, Legion 837,
brake
ready
set.
for taxi. We got uniform.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Okay, set takeoff.
Legion 837, Indy
Left.
Center, my 230 left. Taxi via Hotel Romeo Charlie.
Depth trim 5.7.
Hotel Romeo Charlie, Legion 837.
Takeoff data confirm 157,
Airways
160, 152,
turn right
167,
direct 4.
174. Clean maneuvering at 275.
Direct tour
Cyber track
for
244,
Spearwings
5 track 180.
2795.
Takeoff taxi departure brief, no change. Transponder. EARA. Hey, ready.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Bye. ND Center UPS 2188 Heavy with information India, ready for taxi 17 right, Louisville.
It's 2188 Heavy, ND Center, only 17 right. Taxi via Charlie, Golf, Bravo, cross from a 29er Charlie.
Okay, 17 right via Charlie, Golf, Bravo, cross 29 at Charlie, UPS 2188 Heavy. Alright, crew.
FS 5236, Chicago Center is closed.
Let's go.
Service server, native frequency change approved.
I was advising impressed 226, and this will probably be our last time this month into Indy, so just wanted to thank you a lot for staying along this month.
American 106, turn left heading 250, vectors final.
Left 256 for American 106.
Nozzle steering. Brakes. Alright, flight controls are checked.
106, once you complete that turn, the field will be 11 o'clock, 16 miles report at site.
I will report at site 106, American 106.
Cast is clear on the left, on the right, and cross.
And American 106, do you have the field in sight?
In sight 106.
American 106, clear visual approach, runway 23 left.
Cleared visual 23 left, American 106.
Alright, before takeoff, check the status page on engine. EID check, main box. Nav, profile, auto flight armed. Exterior lights. Radar switch.
Air Canada 225, Cleveland Center is closed. Radar service server, native frequency change.
Yes, I do. 9 hours. That's okay.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Legion 1342 on the ground over at ND, ready taxi.
Legion 1342, heavy, ND Center. Runway 23 left, taxi via Hotel Romeo Charlie.
Hotel Romeo Charlie, and I think there was an issue with the flight plan. We're actually at 7-3.
That makes more sense. And which 7-3?
738.
Roger.
Any center UPS 2188 heavy holding short 17 right, ready for departure.
Depart prior to arrival.
I was stepped on at 106.
American 106, runway 23 left, clear to land.
Land runway 23 left, American 106.
Station 37, are you ready to go or do you need a minute?
Yeah, give me just a minute, sir.
Roger, remain holding short 23 left.
We'll hold short 23 left, Legion 837.
FedEx 1294, Memphis Center is closed, register service terminated, free exchange approved.
Any center UPS 2188 heavy holding short 17 right, ready for departure.
Roger, what would you come does sorry,
Oh my
FedEx
God!
7.
Can I get a word in here?
UPS 2188, the winds are 170 at 6. RNAV 2, winning, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 17 right, RNAV winning UPS 2188 heavy. Alright, crew, let's go. Oh yeah, man. 9 hours. But don't worry, I'll log off of that sim, Steven. Don't tell on me. I don't want the supervisors coming after my butt. They get a little punchy lately. So I'll log off once I'm ready to hand this over to the relief captain here. Yeah, no big deal for this thing. I got it. I got plenty of range. Okay. Runway heading is 170. The wind is right down the center. I'll do a static takeoff. Alright. Safety on the left, safety on the right. Takeoff clearance is good. Let's do it.
MD Center, good evening. Air France 711, flight level 320.
Air France 711, MD Center,
Brakes
ready
release,
contact.
set takeoff thrust.
10 miles northeast of Zanesville, VOR.
Thrust set. Airspeed's alive. Clamp. B1. Rotate. Positive rating, you're up.
American 106, exit right, one able taxi, parking plan Charlie.
Right, 181, it will taxi, parking via Charlie 106.
Legion 837, runway 23 left, line and await. Rest in peace, your friend.
23 left, line up await. Legion 837.
Climb thrust.
Legion 2287, the wind's 210 at 6. Turn left, heading 210, runway 23 and left, clear for takeoff.
Heading 210, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff, Legion 837.
Legion 1342, runway 23 left, line up and wait.
1342, 23 left, line up and wait.
UPS 2188, radar contact, say altitude.
Altitude 3,800, UPS 2188 heavy.
2188, climb and maintain, flight level 300.
Climb maintain flight level 300, UPS 2188 heavy. Alright, crew, clear up to 3,000, flight level 300. Let's start, go ahead and clean it up here once you roll out of this turn. Alright, speed checks, flaps to track.
UPS 2188, clear direct gummy.
Direct gummy, UPS 2188.
Legion 837, radar contact, say altitude.
6,700 for 5,000, Legion 837.
Legion 837, climb and maintain, flight level 390, turn left direct on.
Direct on 390, Legion 837.
I think I overshot the mark there just a little bit. Alright, there we go. Alright, direct gummy.
Legion 1342, the weather 2106, turn left heading 210, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff.
Slots to track.
UF clear for takeoff, Legion 1342.
Alright, our minimum maneuvering speed is 275, so we're going to go ahead and just accelerate to that. That's our minimum safe operating speed in clean configuration, so we'll be exceeding 250 knots for that purpose. Let's put some nose down trim in this thing.
Stabilizer motion.
Well, per FAA regulations, if the minimum safe flying speed is above 250 knots below 10,000 feet, you can fly to your minimum safe speed. In the MD-11 at these high gross weights, my minimum clean maneuvering speed is 275. So typically ATC knows for heavy aircraft like 747s and MD-11s that they're going to be exceeding 250 below 10, and it's not an issue. There's a few aircraft that are known to do this, and they don't really say anything. I don't typically ask, because I have to. I mean, that's the minimum safe maneuvering speed for the aircraft at this weight. All right, 10,000 feet, autopilot coming on. Oh, how'd you like it, man? How's it flying for you? All right, after landing checklist, landing gear up.
1342, radar contact, say altitude.
Speed brakes, twirl disarm.
Legion 1342, crossing through 2,400.
Stabilizer motion.
Legion 1342, climb and maintain, flight level 410.
Climb maintain, flight level 410, Legion 1342.
Auto brakes, flaps, upward track, flap takeoff selector, flaps 15. E80 check. No alerts. Exterior lights are good. Oh, did you apply those changes that I showed you yesterday with the actuator speed and steering angle? I haven't applied it to all the others yet.
Turn left direct on.
Left direct on, the Legion 1342.
Yeah, Steven, this is the issue here. So my clean maneuvering speed is VCL. It's 275. In order to operate the aircraft in a safe manner, that's the speed I have to fly. So when you have per FAR regulations, and I can look them up, I have them somewhere. If this is what you need to fly for safe operation, you can exceed 250 knots for that. Back and forth, or whether or not you need to request that from ATC, or if you just do it, because I'm going to do it no matter what, right? Regardless of whether ATC tells me I can or can't. As the pilot in command, to safely fly the aircraft at this weight, that's the speed I need to fly. So I'm going to do it either way. So let me save the radio traffic and not even bother asking, because I'm going to do it no matter what. You guys can, they can give me a number to call, we'll have a conversation about it, and I think I'll win it. No, I'm gonna look it up. I'll find a reference here. I have it somewhere.
Airways 2795, cross Tor at maintain at flight level 210. Tor at flight level 210, experience 28795.
I'll find a reference later. Alright, altimeter standard, let's do arborism check at 210. And 210, check, cross check. Altimeters cross check, after takeoff checklist complete. Alright. Alright, so initial altitude will be flight level 310, and then we have a step climb coming up at... Where's it at? Did I not put my step climbs in? Yeah, I did. I didn't put in my wind. That's what I forgot to do. I need to get that in there, because it's going to change our fuel prediction. So we got a minus 44, minus 15. Yeah, that changes our fuel just a little bit there. So a 15 knot headwind component average across our entire flight, which is really not that bad. This is what our flight plan is going to look like on Navigraph. Ooh, boy. Actually, we're only estimated, this is 8 hours in the air remaining. That's not that bad. It looks far, but it's not that far.
Tango 1812. Calling center. I haven't talked to anybody in a while because I got put on a channel and I haven't been told to go anywhere else. So they did it.
Huh? What?
Oh, it's fine. Airways 2795. Cleveland Center is closed to radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
Our switching, have a great one. Bearing 2795.
Alright, crew. 2,000 to go. Our first step climb is actually coming up pretty close here. Indy Center UPS 2188. Request final cruise 320.
Yes, 2188, climb maintain, final 320.
Climb maintain 320, UPS 2188. Heavy. Alright, crew, let's keep it going up to 320. We'll just do our step climb just a little bit early here. We should be able to get up there, no problem, right? Oh yeah. Yeah, Optimum's 320 right out of the gate.
Mr. Tango 1812, it looks like I'm kind of getting off my flight plan. Can I get a new heading, please? I have no idea where you are. You're not in my airspace. Copy. Delta 365, Atlanta Center is closed. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Frequency change approved. Have a good night, Delta 365.
Center, Air France 711 needs to declare an emergency. Seems like we have a passenger with medical issue on board.
Oh, boy.
Requesting landing at the closest possible airport.
Air France 711, that'll probably be a Cincinnati International Charlie Victor Golf. Sugar to the Cincinnati Airport. Flight radar vectors descended, maintain 14,000. Cincinnati altimeter 3005.
Descend and maintain 14,000 and head in the direction of Charlie Victor Golf, Air France 711.
That's actually a good one, because I've heard it. Let me see.
Air France 711, fly heading 240.
So plane outside view, manual. Okay, sure.
Fly heading 240, Air France 711.
You might like these views, manual. Little wing view. Hey, you know what, Steven? Thanks for answering that question for me, because way back in the day when I started flying, we always said heavy. And now I hear that it kind of comes and goes. Sometimes they say, sometimes they don't. And I was never able to kind of figure out why that was. So I guess that makes sense. If there's no aircraft in the immediate vicinity of me, or there's nothing immediately landing or taking off near me, then it doesn't matter if I'm heavy or not, right? I get it now, because I hear it sometimes and sometimes I don't. I'm like, well, why am I heavy now and heavy not?
88, Kansas City Center is closed. Radar service terminated for you change approved.
Okay, over advisory, UPS 2188. Have a great evening as always, sir. All right, well, that's it, guys. No.
Altitude.
There we go. Okay, well, there's 320. Let's do a good check of the systems before we call it a night here. Alright, progress, fuel looks good. Life plans, let's make sure our step climbs are good. 340 is going to be in about 3 hours, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and set this up. You know what? I think we can do this. We could probably get up to 360 before we're done. So let's go with 320, 340, 360. And I'm going to set my MCP out, or my FCP altitude at 360, and the FMC will automatically execute our step climbs when they come up in the flight plan. There's 34, 36 right there. Cool. So the step climbs are programmed. All right. Now let's go do a quick sweep of the overhead. No lights on. Good. Let's go through the systems synoptics, hydraulics. Okay, looking good. Electric system, no issues. Air system, looking good. Fuel. All right, we're already starting to move fuel into the stab trim tank. This is automatically controlled by the fuel system controller, and it's going to try to keep our CG around 31% for cruise. So we have plenty of fuel here, so it's going to start moving fuel out of here, keep these balanced, put some in the aux tanks into the aft tank to maintain this aft CG for flight. Looks good. And that's it. Alright, crew, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Thanks for everybody who was here. Steven, as always, it's a pleasure having you here. Having such a great VATSIM controller here with us is really cool. I really appreciate you being here. So I'm going to go ahead and log off of VATSIM now so I don't get walloped. I'm going to go ahead and switch out with my relief captain, and I will be back in about 7 hours or so to land this thing, and I'll make a call on whether or not I'm gonna live stream that or not. It might be kind of early in the morning. So until then, you all have a great evening, and thanks for being part of this flight. I'll catch you later.